Well, it's certainly not a great deal. It's not a historic deal. It's a deal that still leaves British exporters paying higher tariffs than 2 months ago. I can understand, look, if you're in the car industry and we're looking down the barrel of those 25% tariffs, that you welcome this. But this is a million miles away from being a comprehensive free trade agreement of the sort that we were pursuing. Would do so if we got back into government. We wouldn't have lost the services of Crawford Falconer, our chief negotiator. We'd have got into the room much more quickly after the election, not waited until the inauguration. And it's a big oversell. You could see how needy the Prime Minister was yesterday when he was on the telephone into the Oval Office, referring to the Prime Minister as Donald. Look, the reality is that we need the proper deal, the deal that genuinely reduces tariffs to a position that is lower than when this government came into office, and that's just one of many things that we need to get our economy motoring again. You know, what's he doing about energy? When's he going to reverse the employment rights bill that's going to throw thousands of people out onto the dole?
Yeah, well, you were writing about this and you did a video, I think, with Toby Young this week, didn't you, on the Employment Rights Bill, because part of the Employment Rights Bill is the rights of people in hospitality, particularly, to complain about what they might be overhearing if you happen to be dining in a restaurant or talking to somebody in a pub, which is basically a sort of a ban on banter, isn't it?
Absolutely, you're spot on. It is a ban on banter. It's a ban on things you might overhear. It's not about sexual harassment. It's about literally you can be serving in a pub or a bar or a restaurant or at a sports venue and take offence to something that you overheard that was never meant, never directed at you at all, possibly a T-shirt you're wearing. You know, really chilling, Mike. You know, we one of our fundamental tenets of our society and democracy is freedom of speech. It often doesn't get attacked directly, but through these indirect attacks, such as we see in the banter ban in the Employment Rights Bill, everything that you and I say, sometimes even the things we think, are under real threat.
Yeah, absolutely.